Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Allah Yim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Dash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and much love to the elect out there, spreading this word of sincerity and the truth. This is GMS on the sit downs coming back with another lesson. And I want to talk about the spiritual time that we are in. That we are in yearly, actually. Which is the time before the Pasach, which the Pasach is the Passover. Pronounced in Hebrew, in the ancient Hebrew, so to speak, the Pasach. Which the Pasach is the feast of unleavened bread. With the ceremonial day, the first day of the Pasach, the second week of the month Abib, which is the first month. We're gonna have the feast of unleavened bread, the Passover. So what happens before the Passover comes up? Spiritually, the Most High sifts a lot of wickedness out, man. Spiritually, the Most High lets things happen to certain people wherewith they can't be in the congregation, or the Most High doesn't want them in the congregation. The Most High doesn't want them in this assembly. And that's all spiritual, man. That's all spiritual, because what happens when the Passover is being made, you gotta take all the yeast out of your house, man. Because what does yeast do? Yeast leavens the bread, and is the feast of unleavened bread. So you can't have that leaven in your house, neither in the bread that you're gonna eat during that whole week. You're not gonna eat no leaven and no leavened bread. You're gonna eat unleavened bread. So the spiritual thing, man, and the elder apostle Tahar always speaks on it. Always before the Sabbath, before the Passover, you're gonna have niggas falling out, man, falling out of the truth. Falling out of the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Stop doing the work, man. I wanted to call this brother yesterday, this brother Nathaniel, and when I typed in his name in my contact list, this dude, which was formerly known as Natalaya, popped up in my contact list. I was like, why the hell do I still have his number in my phone? Because this dude, man, I started thinking and meditating upon it. What this dude did was he took a new number. He blocked our old numbers first, and then he took a new number, and he erased us from everywhere and every place, social media and stuff like that, where he could find us. And he never showed up to the camp no more. Now, his name was formerly known as Natalaya, which means the Most High is given, unto whom it is given. But his name now is Pamper Boy, man. And this dude got sifted out before the Pasach. Before the Pasach, man. That's how it goes, man. People are being sifted out, before the Pasach, because we can't have no leaven in the lump, man. Like it says, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, which I'm about to read. So all kind of spiritual things happen before the Pasach, which is a spiritual high holy day in itself. So wickedness is being purged out of Israel, just like how you take away the yeast out of your house. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? You see, so a little leaven can leaven the whole lump, man. A little, one person that is wicked can let judgment come upon a lot of people, man. You had this character, Akan. I hope I can find it. Akan, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, the book of Joshua. Yeah. This is the book of basically, let me see where I should start. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 7, verse 19. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to Yahweh, the power of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against Yahweh, the power of Israel, and thus have I done. When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonian garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight, then I covered them, and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent. And brought them unto Joshua and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord. So, a quick summary: Achan, what he did was he stole gold and silver and a Babylonian garment, which cost. Let me see if I can find that. I believe 36 people died, man. Yeah, here it says. And the man of Ai, Joshua 7 and 5, and the man of Ai smote of them about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. Yeah, because the people thought like, hey, what did we do? How come we lose? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is with us. At that time, the only knowledge that they had was of Yahweh, because Yahushua wasn't there yet. So they was like, hey, Yahweh is supposed to be with us, right? How come that we died? How come that 36 people died, man? What's going on? So Joshua went to inquire of Yahweh, and he asked. And then the Heavenly Father said, basically, spiritually saying, concerning this topic that we're talking about, there is leaven in the lump. There's leaven within you. There's wickedness within your congregation. So then eventually, after casting lots, Achan was brought to the forefront, man. Achan was brought to the forefront, and his wickedness was being confessed. He confessed his wickedness. You know what he did? So what happened, man? If you don't purge out this leaven out of the lump, then the whole lump is gonna rise, man. It's gonna be leavened, only because of this little leaven. You can't let this leaven be in it, even though you think like, oh, it's only a little. No, it's gonna leaven the whole lump, man. You see? Because if you don't, then judgment is gonna fall upon everyone, man. Just like how you saw those people that went against Ai, 36 men died. You see? It's not a little thing, man. It's not a small matter, man. It's not a small matter. So you gotta purge that out, man. You got to purge it out. You got to take it away. So let me read 1 Corinthians 5 and 6 again. Your glory is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Yahushai, our Passover is sacrificed for us. You see, so it's all spiritually connected with the Passover. You know, that's why spiritually, man, I'm telling you, always before or a little bit after the Passover, people fall out, man. People fall out. And it's all spiritual. Because what did the Heavenly Father say? Amos chapter 9 verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So there's a sifting process, man. There's a sifting process going on. And you might think like, yeah, what's the reason then? Why would the Most High bring someone in this truth and take him away? Take him away after a certain period of time. Make his ears deaf and his eyes blind again. You know, because these people only have a certain task, man. Yeah, you need to understand the Most High's mind is not like the minds of men, but the Most High can set him up for a certain purpose, man. Maybe he is connected to a certain person that the Most High does want to be in the camp, that the Most High does want to be his servant. You see? So then he only passes the message, and then basically his eyes are being shut again and his ears closed, man. He did his purpose. Now go get your ass back into the world, man. You know? So the sifting process has been going on for a long time, but the spiritual thing about it is it always happens around the Passover period. So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. You see, so there shall be a falling away first, man. And like I said, it's always around the time of the Pasach. Now going back, 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. You see, the men that keep pushing the word, the men that keep striving for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they are the unleavened bread. They are the unleavened lump. So if you have one bastard in the midst that is leaven, you're gonna mess everyone up, man. Because eventually, what happened, man, with this guy Akan, who was a thief, what he did was he through his acts, through his leaven and his wickedness, 36 people of Israel died, and his sons, his children. And he himself also was being burned. And what happened with his wife? His wife was being taken and given to someone else. You know? His wife was taken and given to someone else. So judgment can come upon others because of the wickedness of this leaven, man, if you don't purge it out. That's why what did the Most High command to do with this individual? Purge him out of Israel, man. Put him to death. You know, and that's how it always went. That's in the law even. You know, that's in the law. Of course, we cannot do that now physically, but back in the days, man, if there was wickedness in Israel, man, you had to cast that person out or even put him to death, man. You know, so spiritually, around this time, this period, man, certain tabernacles, you know, spiritually saying, certain camps are being sifted, you know, and wickedness is being purged out of Israel, man. You know, wickedness is being purged out of Israel. It happened multiple times in our camp, and always around the Passover, man. I'm telling you, always around the Passover. Just before the Passover, man. You know, but it might be happening in other camps at this moment, man. You know, if you pay close attention, you will often see it. You know, you will often see it happening. Like, hey, where is this guy at? I don't see him no more. Yeah, dude went back in the world. Or dude got a bugged out doctrine all of a sudden. Today I heard about a doctrine that something about the order of Melchizedek, that he comes in the order of Melchizedek, individual person. Meanwhile, Yahushua comes in the order of Melchizedek. Anyway, you have all these bugged out doctrines out there. But the point is, 1 Corinthians 5 and 7, purge out therefore the old leaven. That's what we need to do. Even though you were buddy with him, you like the guy, purge him out, man. He can't leaven the whole lump, man. Because there's men that die and strive for this truth, man, to do everything that they can in their power to do what's right in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because even our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. We are filthy as fuck, man. But we try to do the best that we can to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So if there's guys not doing that and messing it up, they are messing it all up for the unleavened man, for the unleavened man. So purge him out, man. For even Yahushai, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven. You see? So it's spiritually that guys, through the Spirit, not even in the physical thing, but always just before the Passover, guys do some stupid shit. And they need to be kicked out of the camp, man. Or cut off from the congregation. Always they do some stupid shit, man. But that's the Spirit, man. Because the Most High doesn't want certain individuals that are doing wicked stuff, which maybe the camp leaders or the man that you with don't know about. Only he knows about it. But nothing is hid to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Everything is known. Even your thoughts are known to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So it says, therefore let us keep the feast not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and the truth. That's why the Pasach is beautiful, man. It's a rehearsal of righteous acts. Things can't go wrong. It can't be that it doesn't go smoothly or whatever, but you are rehearsing the righteous acts, man, and make sure that it's without that leaven in the lump, man. But like I said, it's a spiritual thing, so the Most High will take care of it, man. The Most High always takes care of it. I've seen it with my own eyes, man. It's a very spiritual feast, a spiritual moment, and it's really a period that you have to check yourself, man. If you don't check yourself, then shit might go wrong, man. But of course, like Amos 9:9 said, but not the least grain shall fall upon the earth. The good grains and the good people that the Heavenly Father wants, they're not gonna fall out. Of course, they won't fall out. Yeah, you really don't have to stress. You know what it is? It's just spiritual, man. Your lot is your lot. Basically, cut and straight to the point. Your lot is your lot. Like I always say, man, if it is my lot to be deceived, man, like people say GMS doesn't have the truth. If I follow GMS, I'm within GMS. So if it's my lot to be deceived, then that's what it is, man. That's what it is then. But like I said, man, time of the Passover is coming up. The feast of unleavened bread is coming up. Leaven needs to be separated from the unleavened men, because it's all a spiritual thing, man. So with that, I'm gonna say, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakudash, one to the elect.